We have an extraordinary person in TA News. Luis Orozco is the founder and director of Shark for Us. Luis is a marine biologist and professional diver. So, Luis, you're a diver. After you dive with sharks, do you eat fish at dinner? It is weird, isn't it?
Yes, it is weird, but no, I do not eat fish at all. I am a vegan, so I don't eat any piece of meat. Doesn't matter if it comes from land or ocean. I made this choice a couple of years ago because it doesn't matter if the meat comes from land or the ocean. They all have a huge impact in the ocean.
Yeah, I agree with you. Since I was a little girl, I never liked any food about fish and nothing like that. I didn't like it ever. And now that I'm doing this with Proyecto Acuática, now I'm raising awareness about this. So,
Great, I've seen it. I love your page. I've always talking about you with friends and other conservationists, and I tell everybody you're gonna be the next Sylvia Earle, the Sylvia Earle from Latin America.
uh, uh, thanks. That's cute.
You have a great future.
How many hours of diving do you have? Have you ever seen a shark making pee or something like that?
Scuba diving, I must have like between 40 and 50 hours of diving, but I must have overall around 500 hours at sea. But I have a couple hundreds of hours at sea. I've dived with many different animals, and I haven't seen sharks peeing or excreting, but I have seen dolphins, devil rays, different kinds of fish, sea lions. The dolphins is actually quite hilarious because you're swimming with the dolphins, and if the group kind of accepts you, like but not entirely, but like they keep a distance, but they also want to interact with you in a little bit. They swim around you, and when they had enough, they poop and they go away later. So it's kind of like, yeah, you dolphin, 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 poop, and they're gone.
Sharks have superpowers. More than 5 cents is one of them. Is there something more?
They can protrude their jaws. They can literally launch their jaws. Sharks, they have both jaws and they can move both jaws because they're only attached with this here. This is cartilage, and this is where it attached to the skull. But this is flexible and quite movable cartilage. So what they do is that they can launch their jaw, and that allows them to open their jaw like very, very wide and mold the jaw according to the prey. So the jaw can actually fit.
There are more than, what, 500 species of sharks? How many have you seen of them?
I've seen 2 species of hammerhead, whale shark, nurse shark, and thresher shark, and bull sharks, six species of sharks. Actually, the thresher sharks, I haven't seen them underwater, but I have seen them reaching out. It's so cool.
If I get surprised when I see a video of a shark jumping, I can imagine when
no,
I will
it
see
was
it
insane.
myself. People think that sharks have a bad mood. Is that true? Is there
No.
any with tender?
Moods or emotions, they're more of a mammal characteristic. Even some reptiles and birds might present emotions, but fish is hard to say that it's an emotion like sad, happy, mad, but they do have certain ways to express themselves. With the whale sharks, if you keep your distance and you interact in the correct manner with the shark is gonna stay there and it's gonna swim slow, and you may watch him feed vertically, which is awesome. But if you swim and just splashing your fins and touching the shark and too close and getting in the way of the shark is going to go down and disappear because it doesn't want it's being stressed.
That's amazing. That there are a lot of things that I didn't know about sharks. That's a lot of information that I don't know. I'm surprised.
Yeah, the temporal lobe is the one that works with emotions. Those sharks have the frontal lobe, they don't have the temporal lobe. So technically, for what we know about the brain, sharks shouldn't be able to feel emotions like being angry, seeking revenge.
So, Luis, we're going to do a mini game. Now I'm going to say a word, an adjective, and you have to answer with the name of a shark, whatever, whatever shark you think. Okay.
Good.
Fast,
Mako,
slow,
angel shark,
big,
whale shark,
little,
cookie cutter shark,
hungry,
cookie cutter shark,
smart,
smart, giant manta ray,
freaky,
goblin shark,
caring,
horn sharks,
inspiring,
inspiring shark, tiger shark,
interesting, fascinating,
hammerhead shark, giant hammerhead shark, the great hammerhead shark,
elegant.
treasure shark.
Luis, thanks for your time. It was a real pleasure to have your presence in PA News. We are live. Do you have a final message for the young people?
Do not stop caring. If you care about the planet, if you care about the animals, if you care about what's going on today, like you do, don't stop caring. I don't know your classmates, I don't know your background, but if your background is the same as mine when I was your age, uh, people used to mock me about me caring about the insects and the animals and that I didn't want to hurt an animal. And they used to call me hippie or animal lover or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah. And when you're that age, when you're 12, 13, 14, even 16, those comments from your friends kind of hurt. But I gotta tell you, don't listen to them. Okay? Don't listen to them. Don't care about them because It's gonna take time for some of them. They're gonna realize that what you're doing is great. What you're doing is not just special, it's necessary. People like me and you, like Sylvia Earle, like Greta Thunberg, people that everyone mocks about, this is the people that is going to change the world. These are the people that are going to save the world. And we need more people like you. So, to your classmates, if you care, keep caring. Care more. If you don't care, well, you should start caring, because doesn't matter where you are, where you come from, and where you want to be. If you don't care about what's going on in our planet, especially in our oceans, it's gonna hit you.